Hey, welcome back to the stream. And we're in the middle of, um, I did kind of fall asleep again. Anyways, here. Uh, Free the slaves. Um, I want to call it Free the Slaves. Call it something else. Um, bleat. Um, Before doing anything, I'm trying to think if there's not a better name for Free the Slaves. Um, could say The Sound of Freedom, although The Sound of Freedom being the a movie about defeating child trafficking. So The Sound of Thunder now. Here, actually, let's rename this here too. I'm gonna rename this to Crashing Through. And we're gonna rename this The Sound of Thunder. There we go. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. Okay. Um. Okay. So I guess before I actually start going through that process for the decision point thing, I should probably think for a moment. Where is my fingers? There we go. Hmm. Okay, anyways, so yeah, I guess I should go ahead and finish breaking these out. Basically, um, okay, maybe what I should do is, yeah, where is so the question here is, what if I can't take this and run the script there? Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Mm, so I started doing the breakouts, basically taking each story beat and get a name, and then copying the tx A0 files 4 times for each story beat. So, um, so all the files, so I copied. Okay, so I named all the files to reflect all the files. Now they all have the same content. 3 chapters. So, could I run that same script and since there will be no door matchups, should just ignore that part, but still work on the ID, title, and chapter, shouldn't it? Ah, this script doesn't actually edit the page title other than to update the chapter heading of it, the chapter number, I should say. Okay, I'm gonna get this to write the thing that will actually do that. Um, um, let me see something here for a second. Let's go ahead and let's go back into the thing for the old rooms. Let's go ahead and delete these. Okay. Rename JSON prefixes. Update all prefixes. Manually retitle pages within JSON files. Update names from label. Titles. Let's see what. Check title part after the first dash. Convert underscores to spaces. Update title field, old title. Right back to file. I might be able to use some of these other. Okay, so let me think about this for a second. Um, this actually extracts and updates the titles, right? So okay. For file name in OS list ends with JSON. Uh, Open, right? Remove the extension. Extract title part after the first dash. Base name, skipping no dash found. Continue. Title part equals base name split the hyphen. Convert underscores to spaces. Update title field, old title equals data get title. Data title equals new title. Okay. Right. Back to file. Okay, update all titles. I can get it to do that. Oh, I wonder something. I wonder if I couldn't just use that. This updates just the title. It doesn't update the ID, right? Okay. I might be able to do a combination of both. In fact, I might should just try it just to see if it works. Okay. Actually have a uh, script that will update the titles. So script modifies the IDs that fit the file name. I can use this other script to fix the titles. Okay. But there's also I have to use the restroom again, so forgive me for a second. I'll be right back. Oh, wait, I thought. Hmm, thought it muted the. Thought it muted it. Okay, whatever. Uh, okay. I was also thinking, I was thinking about the traversal in the actual game. Like when you play the game, what it does is it loads at each room from disk whenever you change a room. Um, and so I was thinking, um, if I have to load up rooms, do I want to load up all the rooms into memory? And would that be too taxing? Now, obviously, there's not a lot of files, but there is. I mean, there's quite a few files. There's 200 and something files right now, which means if it load them, you have to load all of them. Now, there's not much text in all of them, but it's still quite a bit, right? So that's quite a bit of nodes. So if I had it in some sort of list that showed what it was parented to and stuff, it's kind of what I have in the layout tool. The layout tool has some fields for, pardon me, has some fields for the um, the the pages that are connected with the current page, and so uh, and then all I have to do is kind of index in the list if I have the ID, the proper ID, and so I'm thinking maybe I need to do that for the actual game itself. But like I said, when the game is done, it's gonna have hundreds of pages. Even could be up to 1,000 pages. I don't know. It kind of depends how things turn out. But so to have a lot of pages in there, so I'm what am I trying to say? Um, I don't know if that's too much. I don't know if it's too much. If I have to like optimize it in some way, or I know you're not supposed to think of optimization until you do something and it's slow, or it's too big or something, and so you have to optimize for size or speed or whatever. But I'm kind of thinking ahead, like if I do this, if I load up all the rooms at once, um, you know, how do the connections go? There's one interesting thing though, as far as the way the game is structured. It's structured in chapters. So there's a possibility that I could load up a chapter at a time, all the pages for that chapter, and since the chapters are linear, I don't have to keep all of the pages in memory, just the whatever the current chapter is. So that way it doesn't get kind of too heavy unless the chapter gets really heavy, which is not really likely. Anyways, I should get back to this so that I can actually get this part of this done here. But I'll have to think about that soon when I start thinking about having to traverse backwards. As it is, you cannot go backwards in you can't back up to the to your previous page right now. Unless you actually know the actual ID. If you know the exact ID, you can copy the ID in and switch room in that little console thing that I made. But there's no key to just to go back to what the last page that you used that you went to. So, um, anywho, let's go back to this. Okay, so this I'm gonna go ahead and try this. I'm gonna call the bump chapters, then I'm gonna update all titles, and we'll see if it if it updates as far as it can. I mean, I still have to manually fix the doors, but you know, it kind of goes. It kind of helps that. So if we go to 11 and we actually do these, this one, and then so 11 and 12, and then 14, right? 14. Uh, Copy, and we go into old rooms, and we go paste, cancel. That's not what I did. I didn't. Wait. What the heck? Um, 14. Okay. Let's try this again. 11, 12, skip 13, 14. Wait a second. Okay. Before I do anything though. Okay. Paste. Okay. So let's do 5.3 bump chapters. Okay. And then this. Oh, that's right. I haven't actually modified those, right? Modify these. That's fine. Okay. Open text editor. Chapter 11. Oversized dwarf. Mind sadness. Okay. A new quest for Roland. Okay. So let's go ahead and close these again, and then let's go ahead and run update all titles. Python 3 update all titles.py. Okay. Let's go ahead and open these up again. Chapter 11, that's right. Okay, fire up the machine, that's right. The oversized dwarf. The mind of sadness. A lot of war. A new quest for Roland. Final piece of the puzzle. Underground and in the air. I might should put underground as two words, even though it is a single word, right? Black Knights and Flying Wizards. Attempted rescue. Chapter 14. Tables turn, crashing through. A sound of thunder. Okay. I might have to, and I might have to modify. To both of those a little bit, but we'll see. We'll fix that. Hmm. I wonder if there's a script that I can do that will Okay. Okay, so maybe I can get it to do one more script that will actually fix the door thing too. Because really, I just need it kind of to do like a temporary thing where the doors connect to each other. Um, okay, that seems to work. Now, the doors, what I need here, and they will be changed later, but to start with, I need each door to lead to the next door uh, in, we'll say, in alphabetical order. And numerical, except for the last one, which doesn't have another door after it. So 011, P4, P0 will have a door to 012, T1, P0. And we write a script that does that. I have 4 for each chapter, and the so it's 011, T 1 through 4, T0 dash name, then 012, T 1 through 4, T0 dash name, comma 014, T 1 through 4, T0 dash name. Linear alphabetical or sorted order of the JSON files. For each file, we make its door point to the next file in that order. So the last which has no door. Here's a Python script that does that. Load JSON, right? Go in non-metadata JSON files. Build next door mapping. Sort alphabetically, then each file points to the next. If a file has doors, we update the first door to the next file. Gets all the JSON files, sorts them alphabetically, loops through each file. If there's a next file, update its first door to point to the next file. If no doors exist, it creates one. The last file gets no doors. Okay. I just need the one because afterwards, when I put in decision points, I will be manually changing them anyway. This just cuts a little bit of that, so I don't have to tediously fill them out. Actually, it doesn't matter if it was like just one chapter of 4 of them because I could just do it really quickly. And actually, I could kind of do it kind of quickly. It's okay. So let's do that. And actually, we're gonna copy the old doors so that as they exist. Okay. Copy, paste, and then I can go back in here and I can go ahead and paste. Whoops. Yeah, actually, let's close this. Let's open chapters. I'll save as, and we'll call this door py. Save. Select all. Delete. Let's go back over here. Let's copy this and let's go ahead in here and paste and Control S. And there should be next door, right? Okay, so we're just gonna try it since I had a copy of the deals. Okay, let us run on 3 door.py since it's in this room and door's updated. Okay, so let's check it out, right? Let's check it out. Let's I can close. I'll go ahead and close that. I'll open this up. Open text editor. T2, the oversized dwarf, right? T3, the mines of sadness. T4, a lot of ore. Uh, okay, wait. Right. 12, a new quest for Roland. T2, final piece of the puzzle. Ground in the air. Black Knights and Flying Wizards. Attempted 14, attempted rescue, which is this. Crashing through. A sound of thunder. And it deleted the door. I don't need it to delete a door. But that's okay. We'll just leave it. Should have told it to leave the last door. Ugh. But I'm not gonna worry about that. Actually, you know what? Can you modify the code to leave the last door alone? So instead of an empty door, it just stays whatever it was. We just need two logic, so okay. No thanks. This will work just fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and close this here. And since So I have that already. Let's go to, let's open that up. Next door. Select all, delete, paste. Okay. Control S, save it. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to go to rooms. I'm going to go to old rooms, copy. Take these, copy. I'm going to go back to rooms. I'm going to go back to the regular old rooms. I'm going to hit paste. I'm going to replace all the files. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and run this again, next door again. Boom. Okay, and then so now we're going to check these. Open text editor, and it's not leaving the okay. Oh, it's still a problem. Okay, let me do the thing again. Let's go ahead and hit paste again and apply, and we're gonna replace. Okay. And yeah, reload. See. Okay. I'm just reloading. Okay. Problem is this last one didn't follow the proper door format. There. Here's the door format. An array. The door ID is always door to current name to destination name. Choice is always going to be one, especially when that's the only choice. And destination is always the destination ID, no JSON extension. So when it writes out the door, it should only modify the ID to reflect the new destination name, and then reflect new destination, which is the next page in the the sequence. Makes sense? Hmm. Right. This needs the full next page ID, following without JSON, last page. Exactly. Yes, please. Um, uh, exactly. Please drop in a full, uh, a full drop in replacement of script. Each file should be a single door pointing to the next file alphabetically. The last alphabetical door format is automatically generated from the next file. Okay. Sorts them alphabetically. Updates each ID to each file's ID to match its file name. Okay. Actually, there's an issue with only modifying the doors. Don't modify the actual page ID. Place the doors to point to the next file in alphabetical order. Nothing else in the JSON, including ID, title, or chapter, is modified. Last file keeps its doors untouched. Okay, we're going to try that again. Leaves existing page IDs alone. Generates a single door to the next file alphabetically. Leaves the last file's doors unchanged. Preserve existing doors that aren't replaced instead of overwriting them entirely. Well, thanks. If this works, it will do nicely. Okay, so we're gonna do this again. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Copy. Select all. Delete. Paste. Control S. Save that. Okay. Next door. Let's do it. What? Ah. Doesn't matter here. Old rooms copy. Copy. Back in the rooms. Put back in the old rooms. Paste. Place. Okay. Let's try it again. Let's see if it works this time. Okay. Alright, so open text editor. Door to the oversized, okay. Fire up the machine. Door to the oversized dwarf. T2, P0, oversized dwarf. Mines of Sadness, the next one. A lot of wars, the next one. Go to a lot of war. A lot of war. Right. It goes for one. Final piece of the puzzle. Underground and in the air. Black Knights and Flying Wizards. Attempted rescue. 14 attempted rescue. T2, tables turned. T3, crashing through. T4, a sound of thunder. And then finally, this goes to 15 to the total leadership, and it looks like that is right. It looks like it's working like it's supposed to work. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and copy this, and let's go back into rooms. We're gonna paste it here. Well, it doesn't look like I actually get started on the actual. In fact, I didn't even get into the isolating the pages and stuff. I'm still working with names and formats and whatever. But okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna say paste, and we're gonna apply this to all files. We're gonna replace them, and it appears to have worked fine. Now let me test it in a redot editor. Report back in a moment. Okay, so here's the deal. Now, what's going to happen is all 12 of those are going to plunk right in here. However, oh, you know what I messed up the thing about the chapters because it's going to go to the next one. Oh, that was kind of my dumb fault. You know, I might just try that. I'll have to do this in a sec here. Um, I have to include all of them because 14. Okay. Right. Oh, okay. One thing I messed up. I only copied over the individual pages. I didn't include the chapter pages, nor did I include the chapter in between 13. I think I can just copy those files into the folder, and since this only messes with the doors and I'm doing doors that I haven't like modified or whatever, I think I can safely reuse the script, and it should update all of them appropriately. so let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna start with we're gonna start I guess okay, so I guess I'm going to just do this because all three of these it would just do like next to next, and so instead I'm going to right. Okay. Or wait, I don't need to do that last one, do I? Because because this is going to remain the same. That's right. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. But I do have to copy all of the ones until the uh, right. So I copy these, and then I copy them into old rooms. Paste. We're going to replace all of the ones that need to be replaced. And then I'm going to go ahead and just like redo it. And then I'm going to check them. Open with text editor. Okay. Fire up the machine. Much you do about Quicksilver, right? Okay. And then T2, oversized dwarf, which is fine. T3, the Mines of Sadness, which is fine. T4 is a lot of ore, which is fine. Then it's going to go to 12C, the Gnome Kingdom, which is correct. Right? 12C, and then this is going to go to 12-1, a new quest for Roland. New quest for Roland is going to go to T2, final piece of the puzzle. T2, final piece of the puzzle is going to go to T3, underground in the air. Underground in the air is going to go to T4, Black Knights and Flying Wizards. Black Knights and Flying Wizards. It's going to go to 13C, Terror in the Skies. And then that's going to go to the next Terror in the Skies, which is correct. But then this is going to go to C14, back to the mines, which is that. To P1, P4. And the Sound of Thunder is going to that. And Bob's your uncle. And I finally learned what Bob's your uncle's about here. Let's go ahead and we're going to copy this, and we're going to go back to rooms, and we're going to paste, and then we're going to place all of them, and then we're going to now finally do the thing. Now, still, all of the files are going to be over here, so it's going to be I don't know, 12, 16, 16 or 17, something like that. They're all going to be in here, and I'll have to, I'll have to make way in there when I do this. Okay, so let's go ahead and scene reload save scene, and that is actually perfectly fine. That's correct. Except for I have to like update them myself. Okay. So this one is gonna be down here, right? Here, let's do this. Right? T3. Next one's gonna be T2. It always gets the one on top, so the one on top is I need to think about that too when I'm doing selections or whatever. You grab ones that are on top, I guess. I don't know if I got any kind of like a priority for that. Okay, now this one. Okay, right, because this is 12. So we're gonna do that. Okay, and here and over here. And then this, we're gonna put this down here like that. The reason I'm just kind of putting them kind of wonky like that, okay, is because I'm gonna have to, I'll end up having to modify these. Okay, so this tear in the skies, then it goes to back to the mines, and those are the other ones we're working with. So before I save this though, let's move this out, and I guess since I'm not gonna actually get anything done today, um, I'll just do this, and then I'll call it a day as soon as I get this done here. Okay. And I'll probably be doing the thing where here, let's do this there. Now let's pull these down a little bit like that. Okay, and then we're gonna take this and we're gonna pull this down here. Let's back to the lines. Okay, so let's put this over here like this. Let's put this down here like that. And this, I'm gonna put up not too far from it, like that. And then this, something like that. And we'll actually put this over here. Um, 14. We'll put this back in there, kind of like that was. Okay, so then, right, and we're gonna drag these down a little bit to get some more room, so that way I can go ahead with these and pull these down like this. That way, that kind of gives me enough room here. So when I finally do the thing, save room data. It looks like a kind of a wonky sword, doesn't it? Hmm. Let's give it a new screenshot, just so I don't know, next screenshot Saturday or something, I can display it. And we'll just save it. Okay. And that way I'll have another like little screenshot. Okay. So that means tomorrow I actually start on the step-by-step process for making that. So fire up the machine. Fire up the machine. I have a feeling already is not going to. Oh, that's right. I mean, I forgot. I still got to do that. So okay. So basically, what I have to do is oh hey Rook, welcome to the deal. Of course, I'm almost done here now. 242. So apparently you had came in here earlier. So I guess you're listening for a little while anyways. I just didn't notice your greeting there until just now. Um okay. So now I got to I almost wonder if I can't. Hmm. Maybe can do one more script. Won't be the chapter files though. It'll just be the maybe I won't worry about it. I have to do this manual stuff anyways, so okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and do a data. I'm gonna go ahead and do like a room backup now. Old rooms copy, old rooms. Okay. So I'm gonna do a backup. In fact, I can delete the rooms once I make that backup. So we're gonna take both of these and we're gonna move them into Enchanted Lands documents. Then we're going to go ahead and layout tool data and rooms. Copy, paste. Okay. Now in here we have copy. So room backup, I gotta rename that to 015. Okay, and rename this to backup. And what else do we got? Layout tool, data. Okay, we're gonna rename this to 006. And we're gonna rename this as backup. So good, now we got all the backup stuff here. Now if I go into layout tools data, okay, that's all right. Let's go back to here. Let's go back to rooms. I can delete the old rooms copy. I can go in here and I can actually literally metadata. Oh, that's right, metadata. We're just gonna go ahead and delete these because now that I got them, I got it. Okay. That is good. Let's start this up. And started working on chapters 11, 12, 14. Removed chapter 11 and renumbered. So 12 becomes 11. 13 becomes 12. 15 becomes 14. Commit. Georgian. Yeah, I'm doing the double backup thing. I'm backing up, but I'm also using GitHub to as sort of a repository thing. Okay. So I guess that means tomorrow we actually start on the story proper. So I'll be adding decision points and all that stuff. Anyways, let's do my little reporting and recording thing. So we'll start that now. So today is Wednesday, February 25th, 2026, and today, what did I get done? Well, since yesterday I renamed, let's see, Did I wait? Did I do the renaming? Yeah, I did the renaming yesterday. Like I created. What did I do today? Did I create them? I don't know. I don't remember now. Did I have them already created and all I did today was rename it? Anyways, I came up with the page names for each of those for chapters 11, 12, and 14, which used to be chapters 12, 13, and 15. And I broke up yeah, I broke up each of the deals into individual pages. So now I have to further refine it tomorrow. So I did quite a lot of work, even though progress kind of seems kind of slow and small. But that's about it. Okay, so I want to thank you for stopping by, listening, whatever you're doing, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow if you're interested. So tomorrow we get to start working on those chapters properly, proper work on the chapters, and who knows, maybe I'll get them done by Friday. That would be a good that would be a good goal there. Even though I'm supposed to do like two a week, and uh, half this week was cleaning up stuff and doing other stuff, I guess. So we'll see. We'll see if we can even get one done by the end of Friday, but hopefully get all three of them, and that means I'll be ahead of the game at that point. So, anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching part one or part two. Sorry. Thank you for watching part two.